Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of the April 7th, 2025 edition of WWE Raw. We started the episode off with a contract signing for Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair for the Women's World title, I think it is, set to be at WrestleMania. I don't think they mentioned what night it was going to be on, whether night 1 or night 2, but that's the match. Bianca was bringing up some really good points, how Rhea basically just, Bianca, earned her spot in this match. Io earned the title, and Rhea Ripley just basically whined herself into the situation. Nevertheless, the contract was signed by all three of them, and it was a decent enough contract signing, ending with the Io Sky beating both Rhea and Bianca down. Then we had a Judgment Day promo where Finn was he was nice and supportive, but in a very bitter way about Dominic getting a title opportunity in WrestleMania Fatal 4-Way for the IC title at WrestleMania. You could tell he was not happy at all. I wonder how much longer Finn Balor is going to be in the Judgment Day, because I feel like that's kind of what they're building up to, Balor leaving the Judgment Day. Then we had the women's IC title match of Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley. Lyra ended up defeating Bayley in 13 minutes and 24 seconds. I really enjoyed this match. It's honestly kind of hard, I'm pretty sure, for Lyra to have a bad match. Although, of course, I say that, and now she's going to probably have a bad match soon, I guess. Because that's how that works, apparently, Then we had another little segment with AJ Styles and Karrion Kross, with Karrion Kross just being like the devil on AJ Styles' soldier. It finally has developed into something of substance, because AJ Styles said he's going to go to Pierce to get a match next week for him versus Kross. So, I mean, at least Kross is doing something now. Then we had the Creed brothers and El Grande Americano defeat Dragon Lee, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde in 10 minutes and 29 seconds. It was an alright match. I wasn't the biggest fan of that match, but it was okay. Then we had a Jey Uso and Gunther promo, where Gunther didn't get no offense or any type of in this promo, and Jey was for, I think, the first time in years actually serious in this promo. Like, the crowd was going yeet and all this, but he wasn't having it. He was real serious. I did think it was funny that he was talking about how his brother got beaten down and all this, and the crowd was just yeeting. I really enjoyed this segment. Then we had the New Day defeating the War Raiders by disqualification. The War Raiders Xavier Woods brought out a chair, I believe. Then the War Raiders used that chair on the New Day, which caused the disqualification. And since this was for the tag titles, the War Raiders did retain. The match lasted about 7 minutes and 49. The match lasted 7 minutes and 49 seconds. It was a pretty good match. Although comedian Tony Hinchcliffe, I think his name is, was on commentary, and I couldn't really focus on the match because he just basically spent the whole 7 minutes roasting Michael Cole. So there's that. I couldn't really focus on the match that well. Then there was the post-match beatdown because, of course, it ended in disqualification. Got to have a beatdown, with the New Day standing tall and walking out, being the ones to walk out. Then we had Penta defeating Dom in 9 minutes and 3 seconds, only for Carlito to come out and then beat down Penta. Then Finn Balor and Braun Breaker to join the fray and all beat each other up, laying out Mysterio, Penta. Although Balor managed to get out of the way of breaker, so he kind of walked out a little high, a little bit taller than the others. Overall, this was a pretty good match. I did enjoy that match. I'm really understanding why people were so excited about Penta coming to WWE. I understand it, you know. Then we had a Paul Heyman promo, ending it out with Paul Heyman basically saying that just because he's going to be in CM Punk's corner doesn't mean he's abandoning his tribal chief, or just because he's going to be still loyal to his tribal chief, he isn't going to be loyal to his best friend CM Punk. Then Seth Rollins came out and basically said, after WrestleMania, where Roman lost due to Seth's interference, and Roman went off to Hollywood, but did he take Heyman? Nope, he didn't. He left Heyman in the very caring hands of his family member Solo Sikoa. And then when Solo Sikoa put Heyman through a table, did CM Punk's best friend come out to save him? No, he didn't. Rollins was basically just planting the seeds of doubt in Heyman. And then he started basically slapping Heyman around, saying, is someone going to come save you? Is someone going to come save you? CM Punk tried to come make the save, only to get hit by a curb stomp. Then Rollins made look as if he was going to give Heyman a curb stomp, only for him to say, no, only to miss and say, now you owe me a favor. I really enjoyed this promo. This has got to be one of my favorites. This has got to be one of the better promos that have happened in a while. Overall, this was a kind of average show match-wise and promo-wise and stuff. I gotta say my favorite match was the Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley match. Although it kind of takes away from the, essence of the match, since they announced that they're just going to be teaming up later this week in a tag team gauntlet match. So, it doesn't really matter the outcome of it. My least favorite match, I guess, was the Creed Brothers versus the LWO. Just didn't really care for I just don't really care for the LWO that much, I guess. My favorite segment was the Paul Heyman one. Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. Well, my least favorite, I guess, was the contract signing. It was a contract signing. There was signing of the contract and a beatdown. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode of Raw. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.